is up? My name is Haley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you did not know, now you do. Hey, you guys, what up? So, first and foremost, you guys, yes, my hair is blonde. Yes, my eyebrows are thick. I just got them microbladed. I'm going to be saying this in the next couple of videos that I post, just to remind everyone this, so that you're not too shocked by all of this. But getting rid of the elephant in the room. In today's video, y'all, I'm going to be talking about the Tory Burch Small Fleming quilted leather, not soft version of this bag. Y'all, I got this for myself for my birthday, and I'm in love with this bag. I've been wearing it so much lately. I wore it the other day with my friend to get drinks, and I'm just in love with the bag. And I wanted to talk about some of the functionality aspects, pros, cons, specs, and all that good stuff, because when I did this unboxing or when I showed it to you guys and what I got for my birthday video, I didn't necessarily go over anything like regarding the functionality of the bag. And so yeah, this video is a month after I purchased this bag. I've been wearing it, like I said, a lot, and I have some things that I can maybe point out to you. Now, there are many different sizes to this bag and many different options when it comes to the Fleming line for Tory Burch. On the European sites, they do not have this small size. You have to usually order it from Louis, Sevilla Roma, Farfetch, My Teresa have it, but on the actual Tory Burch European sites, at least when I was looking today, they did not have the small version. They do have a walk, they do have the soft version, they do have the, I'm trying to think, bucket bag, they have a clutch wristlet, and a few other types of bags when it comes to the Fleming style. This bag is a classic flap bag with the Tory Burch embossed logo up here. It is diamond quilting. It's gold brushed hardware. It's not so glossy. It's not very glossy gold. It's not like Louis Vuitton gold. It reminds me sort of in between like a Gucci and the Yves Saint Laurent gold. It's a little brushed, a little antiqued, but not really. The chain has a leather, like, how do you say, weaving through it. It has a tassel. It has an exterior back pouch here. And on the inside, you have a, you have a zipper compartment and two slots, two big slots that you can fit a lot in. And then the inside, there's no divider or anything like that. It's just an open area. And as you saw, it is a magnetic closure, and it's pretty, it's not like the Dauphine. The Dauphine closure, you guys, is probably the best magnetic closure I've ever come across in my life, but this one is pretty good. So yeah, like I said, I wanted a bag that I could dress up a little bit more because my Neo Alma BB just doesn't cut it for me when it comes to dressing up, and this I felt like was the perfect style bag. It looks very elegant to me, very dressy with me. I feel like the quilting, I'm never a fan of quilting like this, but I do feel like on this bag, it looks really good. I feel like because the chain is like this, weaved with leather, and there's a cute little tassel, and I also got the smaller version. I don't think big bags look good dressy, but I do have to say the smaller version, in my opinion, looks very dressy. But yeah, those were the general overview, you know, off the top of my head specs that I could list. Now going into the more nitty gritty specs, I believe this is a smoother leather. Some people say it is lambskin. I could not find on the website what type of leather it was. I'm just going to go with what other people have said on YouTube and also on purse forums, that it is lambskin. It is very soft, very smooth. I'll talk about that a little bit in the pros and cons. The strap can be changed into a crossbody / shoulder bag. Now the tassel is like sort of messing that up. If I had the tassel off, you guys, I'd be able to show you a little bit more in detail, which maybe I'll do that later. You have the option to adjust the strap and change it. You have this leather strap guard, which I'm so happy that they have this, you guys, so it doesn't dig into your shoulder, which I also think makes it a little bit more elegant in my opinion. Some people say that this makes it more casual, but I personally think it makes it a little bit more elegant. The drop of the strap is 22.5 inches, I believe, which when I first tried this on, I thought it was shorter than the Dionysus on me. The Dionysus strap on me is extremely long for a crossbody, but apparently this strap is longer. It does not feel like that when it is on, but I looked up the dimensions on the Dionysus when it came to the length of the strap, and that strap is shorter actually, and I was like, how? And also the last thing I wanted to point out, which I don't know if I said it or not, this tassel is removable, which watch me not be able to remove it now. You know, this whole time that I've been wearing it, I've been taking this tassel on and off so easily, but as soon as you want to do it in a video, it's like it doesn't happen. And so that's what it looks like without the tassel, and then I can also show you how this is held as a shoulder bag. And a lot of people actually like to, I'm trying to figure out how they do it, because there's a special way that you can hold it to where this strap sits, like this. Okay, there you go. And it sort of looks like a top handle bag, but I personally don't like it like that. I prefer it like this. I think it looks very nice underneath the shoulder, and it's relatively long. So if you have a wider arm or a longer arm, this isn't going to be one of those things that you gotta like squeeze yourself into. Now, please remember, you guys, I've only had this bag for a month. I might do a 6-month update on this bag, and I can only talk about very, I feel like, superficial things that I like and don't like about the bag. The first pro for me is going to be the leather shoulder guard strap here. This is something that I really appreciate when bags have this, only because I just don't like when metal scrapes into my arm. That is the #1 pro of my Gucci Dionysus, is that if I wear a tank top or something that is armless or has no sleeves, then it really can hurt and leave an indentation. And I don't like when you have that like chain strap red mark right here. This does not do that. It doesn't squeeze my skin. And I really think that that is an amazing pro of the bag. The next pro is going to be that this fits a lot, even though it is considered small. It fits my iPhone. It fits an iPhone Pro Max in here. It fits, I think, a Samsung Galaxy 20 or Note or 20 or whatever the heck it's called. It can fit so much. Let me see if you guys can see. I mean, I don't have that much in there now. I just have like stuff that I took with me, but I have like, oh, hello. Oh, this is where my wallet is, and I have money in here. Oh my gosh. But I can fit my vlogging camera in here. I can fit my phone in there. I can fit sunglasses in there. Everything packed in together, which maybe I'll do a what fits in my bag video with this bag. You can fit a lot in here, and it doesn't really lose its shape, which is the next pro, is that it's very structured. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I love structured bags, and I just love that this is very stiff. It's very sturdy. And when you put stuff in, it's not really going to stretch that much, and it's not going to lose its shape. I don't like when you have a bag that maybe looks like this, but it's very soft, it's very moldable, and then it loses its shape and it looks really bad. This stays looking like a little brick or little rectangle. The last and final pro is that it looks really dressy, which I was not expecting this, you guys. Like I said, Tory Burch was never on my radar, and seeing this bag in person and holding it and owning it is totally different than seeing, let's say, on someone or in a picture or even someone else having it. I personally think the black looks the dressiest, looks the most elegant, and I also, like I said in the beginning of this video, think the smaller version looks a lot dressier. But for me, this bag fit exactly what I needed it to fit. I like that it has no humongous logo here, how some bags have, especially when it comes to classic flap type bags, that they have their little logo here as a maybe a lock, or maybe it's just a button, who knows. I like that it's muted. There's nothing there. You have this on the top, but I also feel like that's not horrible. It just dips down here, so you don't really have any branding too much. You have to know that this is Tory Burch, or you have to know what Tory Burch is to know that this is a Tory Burch bag. I also was never a big fan of this diamond quilting. I always thought that this looked a little cheap, but owning it and seeing it, especially in photos and just like with outfits, how it looks pretty dressy to me, and it actually looks nice, and it's actually technically growing on me, and I don't mind it. I never thought I would be the fan or the person that says that I don't mind the diamond quilting on a Tory Burch Fleming, but here we are. Oh my gosh, it's called growth, y'all. The first con is going to be that the leather is extremely smooth. Like I stated in the beginning of this video, this is an extremely buttery, smooth bag. I already have scratches on it. It's just from me being very frivolous with the bag, I would say. I took it out for dinner and drinks with my friend, and I was just a little too, how do you say, like that. And it really took a beating, and I was like, oh, my poor baby. And there's not really much that I can do to fix it. It's perfectly fine. You can't really tell unless you're up very close to the bag. But I am glad that this bag only costs 545 euros, because if this would cost 1,000 plus euros, I would be highly disappointed and probably cry. The next con is going to be that it can be extremely heavy, especially since it is leather as well, on top of like the strap also being a long heavy strap mixed with leather as well. There are just so many factors that make it heavy. When I'm comparing this to, let's say, my Gucci Dionysus, my Gucci is pretty heavy too, but this is heavier. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Let me look up what the weight is, you guys, for both of those bags. But I feel like this one's heavier. I just feel like I have a weight in my hand. And the thing is, if you stuff this, and since there is a lot of space in here, you can stuff it, it can get extremely heavy. So I would recommend only filling it halfway, leaving a little wiggle room, and your shoulders will thank you, basically. The last and final con, you guys, for this bag is going to be the tassel. This looks like a whip or something from like a sex shop. I love a tassel sometimes, you know, hit or miss with me. I usually take them off and throw them somewhere because they just annoy me. But this tassel is so awkward. Tory Burch, what are you doing? Because I will show you. I wanted to put it here, right? On this little grommet, I think would be the word. I wanted to put it on this little grommet right here, let it hang here. But this grommet is too fat for this lobster clasp or whatever the heck it's called. It does not close. And so it just comes off very easily. It doesn't stick there, nothing. And so you have to randomly put it on the strap on one of these random things here. And as you saw earlier, I was struggling to get it off and get it, like I'm struggling now to put it on. Let me see. Okay, like here. I'm going to put it on one of these little things here. Yep, there you go. Oh, that's not right. See, you guys, the tassel. No, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Hold on, you guys, I'm gonna fix it so I can try. How did I have it before? I'm really upset now because I don't remember how I had it before. How the heck? Basically, this tassel, when you have it on one of these straps, it gets caught in between here and you cannot pull the strap anymore and it gets stuck. And then the tassel starts sitting up randomly like this because it's in an awkward position and it feels probably like between a rock and a hard place, and it's just like, help me, woman. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? And I wish they had like maybe something right here that you could attach it to, or something right here that you could attach it to, but this little thing right here is just a tick too fat for this little thing to actually close around it, which sucks. And for me, it's not a big deal because like I said, I don't necessarily wear tassels on the bag and I just take them off anyways, but I think the tassel is a nice feature. I don't think it's an ugly tassel because I do know some bags have very ugly tassels, but this was a really cute tassel and I'm like, I would maybe want it on my bag. So yeah, those were all of the pros, cons, and specs of the bag for now, you guys. Like I said, I'll do a 6-month update, I feel like, and talk about the wear and tear and maybe show you what fits in it, how it fits on me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all, and bye.